Jeffrey or Dylan, who will be the first house guest evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Star House? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsek Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. It's day 9 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week Curtis was the first head of household of the season. He nominated Jeffrey and Rhonda for eviction, but Rai won the Golden Power Veto in the Big Brother Total Recall Power Veto competition and chose to use it to save Rhonda from the chopping block, forcing Curtis to name a replacement nominee, and he chose Dylan, which means in just moments, Jeffrey or Dylan will be the first house guest evicted, and will head to Redemple Temple to await the next evicted house guests as they will duel for a chance to return into the game. Who will it be? We'll find out shortly. But first, house guests, I am, as always, very impressed with the first week. There was a lot of gameplay, a lot of strategizing. I know I was a little bit myself inactive this week because of my Survivor org, but there was definitely a lot going on, and typical of All-Stars, you are all playing really, really strong, and I love it. And I hope you're all having a good time, and I hope everybody is participating in the group thread because we've had some great conversations. Joanne likes to talk about her boobs and food a lot. And who doesn't love some good food chat? So it did get interesting, though, today a little bit when Curtis said, "Hello there, it's me, Curtis, from South Africa. Good luck with voting today, everyone. Jeffrey is a smart dude and knows how to play this game really well. Clearly a smooth talker. Dylan hasn't started playing just yet because of school finals. I hope we could give him a chance to show us what he's got after this week. Jeffrey's obviously one of the best to ever play Cheesecake, so I recommend sending him to Redemple Temple and putting his incredible Comp B skills to the test." Yeah, Curtis, we get it. You want me out. How convenient for someone to be in school and get a free pass into next week. What an all-star move. Just playing the game, homie. My girlfriend is in finals too, so pretty common. Quite inconvenient if you ask me. One of the only reasons I put him up because I figured so far he's least threatening and you're by far the most. It is what it is. Good luck today. Good luck to both Jeffrey and Dylan today. Before we get to the eviction, tomorrow we are spinning the veto wheel for the second time this season to award the winner of the Golden Power Veto competition another bonus veto. Now, partially because I'm lazy, and also because there are 24 wedges on the wheel, which is not divisible by 5, I'm leaving all of the wedges the same. And in the event that I land on Amethyst again, which is very likely given my luck, house guests, you will all need to vote, all 15 of you remaining, on whether you would like me to move the wheel one wedge to the left, which is Pooh Brown Power Veto, which is a fast forward, or one wedge to the right, which is the Diamond Power Veto, which, if you don't know, means if you use the Diamond Power Veto to save one of the two nominees, you, not the head of household, get the power of naming the replacement nominee. To make it interesting, this vote will be a public vote. So everybody has until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to publicly, in the group chat, cast their vote for left, Pooh Brown Power Veto, or right, Diamond Power Veto. So once again, if the wheel lands on Amethyst Veto, I'm not giving away two of the same veto. You must vote on whether you want me to move it one wedge to the left, which is Pooh Brown Veto, which is a fast forward, or one wedge to the right, which is Diamond Veto. Okay, and there can't be a tie because 15 house guests are voting. Now, I think that's everything. Yeah, I know that it was interesting in that, from the sounds of it, Jeffrey was really, really, really working hard, as he always does, being a former winner in securing the votes to stay. From what I heard, Dylan was not. And I'm going to speak on that in a moment. But now let's get to, I think that covered everything. Yeah, okay. Now let's get to, this is so exciting, the first eviction of the season. Jeffrey, Dylan, your house guests have been voting, and I have the results of the eviction vote. When I reveal the results, the evicted house guest will have about 15 minutes to say his goodbyes, gather his belongings before I kick you the fuck out of the Facebook group chat. Okay, here we go. By a vote of 10 to 3, isn't this exciting? People will be talking about this for weeks, and then Donald Trump will get kicked out of office and get arrested, and then people will be talking about that. Anyway, Jeffrey, you are evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 5 house. As it is written, so it shall be done. Jeffrey, you will always be an all-star. And you might still be the superstar because you are heading to Redemple Temple for a second chance in the game. So, Jeffrey, you got about 15 minutes to say your goodbyes before I kick you the fuck out of... Every time! Ugh! That sound means a twist is about to be unleashed upon the house guests. When I say twist, I don't mean a new twist, because I explained what all 4 of the twists were at the beginning of the season, except for the twist that I couldn't explain because of twist picks. Rai hates that, but oh well. Yeah. So, yesterday I said, house guests, the blank is within you. And you're probably wondering what the hell that means. And what that means is, Jeffrey is off to Redemple Temple, but what you don't know is Redemple Temple is not a real place, because Redemple Temple is within you. In fact, it's within the Big Brother Cheesecake house. Just like the Camp Comeback twist in Big Brother 21, Jeffrey is not leaving the group chat or the house. He is remaining with you, and he can stay and comment and do whatever the hell he pleases and raise hell if he wants. Basically, Chad's dream come true. Until he is permanently evicted. So Jeffrey will stay this week. He will duel the next house guest in the group chat, the next house guest evicted, and then whoever loses that duel is then permanently evicted and removed from the group chat and has their 15 minutes to say goodbye before I kick them the fuck out of the Facebook group chat. Before I get to the head of household competition, I want to take a quick moment to address Jeffrey, as I always do when a house guest gets evicted, and say, Jeffrey, I think the world of you. I think you played your absolute hardest. You came in with a huge handicap. I mean, first of all, take it as a compliment that Curtis thought you were the most threatening house guest and that 10 people voted to evict you. And by the way, the margin of 10 to 3 should not be a reflection on how this week went. In that, like I said yesterday, this vote was much closer, and I think people realized they didn't have the numbers and fell in line with what whoever was at the top was telling them to do, what to do. So it could have very easily been 7 to 6, but people didn't want to draw lines in the sand yet. But I will say, take it as a compliment that everybody thought you were super strong. I've said before that you are like the Dr. Will of Big Brother Cheesecake. In Yankee Swap Season 1, you were the first out. You got the veto as your prize, and you convinced every single person after you not to take the veto, and you ended up with the Golden Power veto. And I remember Jeffrey was like, take the veto, you fools! And yeah, so you really are. And you also, let's not forget in Season 1, a huge move that Maggie, who won Big Brother 6, did a very similar move when she convinced Howie to put up James and Sarah, was Debbie was head of household in the middle of the game, and you convinced her to put up Aton and backdoor him, and he was evicted that week. If it wasn't for that, you I think you won the veto that week, so it wouldn't have been you, but you would have lost Melanie or Tiffany that week, and you wouldn't have had the legs to make it all the way to the end. That move that took Aton out and wasted Debbie's HOH, great for you, but a waste for her, was, again, an iconic move. And this week, the head of household, which I know the head of household had parts of it that was unfair, and I tried to make it fair in that I put crutches on Brazil. I planned this competition prior to season 4. I was between this and another competition, which ended up being moved to season 10. That competition, I don't think you would have won either. I think Chad would have won it, actually. But we'll find out in season 10 if he plays, oh God, help us all. What was I going to say as well, Jeffrey? So the vote was more narrow than that. I meant, and that you came so close to winning the veto. So close. I'm not going to lie. Yes, I'm production and I cannot influence the game, but I'm not going to lie. When it came down to Jeffrey and Rai, I was rooting for Jeffrey. Not going to lie. And then I'm not going to lie, when Dylan, who's become a little inactive this week, I was also rooting for you to get the votes to stay. Now, Dylan, of course, had the excuse of school, and that is a valid excuse. I do think Dylan underestimated Jeffrey's capabilities. Because Dylan, as soon as he was nominated, did he say it in the season 2 chat? Oh, shit. Whatever. I'm going to say it. He said, this should be easy because Jeffrey's a winner and he's a big threat and I'm not. I could have sworn Dylan said that publicly. I hope he did now that I said it. I think Dylan thought it was going to be bing, bang, done, simple, unanimous vote. And Dylan, this was a lot closer than 10-3. You came dangerously close to being evicted this week. Okay, now it's time to get to the head of household competition. Free from the threat of eviction, the head of household wins the perks of his or her private HOH bedroom and bathroom. Fruit basket with with Arby's. Citrus is season 3. You won't get a letter from home, but you might get a letter from me if you're lucky, and you'll win 60 All-Star dollars and the responsibility of nominating 2 of his or her fellow house guests for eviction. This competition was called Big Brother Cheesecake Survey. No, Big Brother Entree Survey. I'm tired. It's like 2 a.m. And my other org, the people it's really hard to puppet master these people. I hope they don't watch this. It is called, where in the hell was I? Big Brother Entree Survey. You had 10 questions. They were true or false questions about the answers you gave to the entree survey prior to the start of the season. If you answer a question incorrectly, you are eliminated. If you answer correctly, you stay in the game. The last player left standing becomes a new head of household. Curtis, as outgoing head of household, you're not eligible to compete. Jeffrey, you are obviously in Redemple Temple in the house. You also cannot compete. And this competition was won by people who are not in this season. So nobody in this season has won. It was Angela season 1, Nick season 4, Julian, I believe, season 3. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Yes. And season 2 was Dan. Dan is the only person in this competition ever, shout out to Dan, who got a perfect score of 10 out of 10. Nobody got 10 out of 10 again this season. But what was interesting, most seasons the range of scores is close, like 8 to 10, 6 to 8, 4 to 6. This season was all over the place. Some people did really, really well. Some people did awful. So I think the lowest score was a 3. So yeah. And the highest score was an 8. Okay. Is everybody ready? Then let's begin. This is so exciting. I'm so excited right now. It's like Christmas Day. Okay, the first question is question number 8, which reads, the most commonly occurring single-digit ranking entree was Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Burger, which I thought was one of the easiest questions. Saying false is Jonathan, Nicole, Rai, and Dylan. Everybody else says true. The correct answer, the most commonly occurring single-digit ranking entree with Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Burger, is true. So, eliminated is Jonathan, Nicole, Rai, and Dylan. Question 2. So excited right now. So exciting. Okay. Let's go with question number 10. You know what's crazy? I actually thought to myself, it'll probably be 10. Wow. Factory Burrito Grande and Mediterranean Vegetarian Pasta each had 2 house guests rank it dead last. Factory Burrito Grande and Mediterranean Vegetarian Pasta each had 2 house guests rank it dead last. Saying true. Rhonda, Joanne, Eitan, Charlene, Kat, Jojo, Chanel. Saying false, Chad, Brazil, Chantel. The correct answer is true. So eliminated is Chad, Chantel, and somebody else. Brazil. Okay, we're down to 7. Question 3. I have to shuffle it some more because I accidentally saw one. Shuffle it one more time to make sure it's gone. Here we go. Question 3 is number 1, which reads miso salmon and shrimp scampi tied with the same average score. Saying true, Joanne, Charlene, Kat, Chanel. Saying false, Rhonda, Eitan. The correct answer, miso salmon and shrimp scampi tied with the same average score, is true, which means Rhonda and Eitan have been eliminated. This leaves... Did I eliminate Jojo already? Shit. What questions did we do? We did 8, 10. No, Jojo's still in it, but Jojo said false, so Jojo's eliminated. Joanne, I will double check after to make sure I'm right, but I'm pretty sure I'm right there. Joanne, Charlene, Kat, and Chanel. That is interesting. So here we go. Question 4. Wow. We're down to Joanne, Charlene, Kat, and Chanel. Kat from season 4. Joanne, Chanel from season 2, and Charlene from season 1. So season 3, you're out. Here we go. Next question is number 5, which reads Fettuccine Alfredo had at least 1 house guest ranking it first and at least 1 house guest ranking it last. Saying true, Charlene and Kat. Saying false, Joanne and Chanel. Suspenseful. The correct answer is false, which means Charlene and Kat have been eliminated. We are down to Joanne and Chanel, both from season 2. One of you is about to become the new head of household. Here we go. It's 2 a.m. and I'm like so excited right now. Okay, here we go. Next question is... Here we go. Number 9, which is... Shepherd's Pie had the lowest or worst average score. Once again, Shepherd's Pie had the lowest or worst average score. Joanne says true. Chanel says false. The correct answer is false. Congratulations, Chanel. You are the new head of household. Curtis, please hand over the key to Chanel to her new head of household bedroom and bathroom. Chanel, congratulations. You have until, oh God, what the hell day is it today? Wednesday. You have until tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to privately message me your 2 nominees and the reason why. Will Chanel nominate for Eviction? Well, tomorrow we find out the results of the public vote on the veto wheel, and we will spin the veto wheel to determine which bonus veto we are playing for this week. Friday, Chanel makes her nominations, and we pick players for the Golden Power Veto competition. Saturday is the Golden Power Veto rules. Sunday, the Golden Power Veto results. Monday, Golden Power Veto ceremony. Tuesday, the final 2 nominees plead their case. Wednesday is the next live eviction and head of household competition where another house guest will be evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 5 house, but will battle Jeffrey in a Redemple Temple duel to see who stays and who goes. I'm Andrew Chefsik Moonves. Take care and leave you as we drop on the house guest. Good night. No! Every fucking time! I can't get that out of my head. I'm Andrew Chefsik Moonves, and remember, if given the choice between good and evil, always choose sex. Good night.